Hi guys, Biracial Tiffany here. I'm coming back with another video so soon because it's the anniversary of the Mulatto Diaries. It's March 19th, 2008. This is the first entry of what I will be calling the Mulatto Diaries. It was 1 year ago today that I was so inspired by Obama's race speech that I just had to start talking about this. And then people seemed to be listening, so I kept talking about it. And here we are a year and about 100 videos later. And wow, it has totally changed my life in some ways, I want to say, although my life is still very much the same in other ways. But it's been very personally gratifying, and I've learned a lot about myself and other people and notions of race and why we've been silent for so long, because all the stuff that's been thrown at me, all the baggage from these years of the one drop rule and just inequality, and I don't want to say it's just been hundreds of years of injustice, but would that really be so long to say? I don't know. Anyway, everyone who has participated in this in any way, from watching to subscribing to commenting to making video responses to sending me messages that I probably haven't responded to. Thank you. I also wanted to say, this is something I saw a while ago and I've been meaning to bring up, but I don't know, I didn't. I think it's appropriate today because it really, really was Obama's race speech that got me talking about this on YouTube anyway. Adam Gopnik, who writes for The New Yorker, he was on Charlie Rose talking about a book that has nothing to do with what I'm about to say. But, of course, no matter what they were talking about, they just kind of couldn't not talk about Obama. And he said that race speech was, in his opinion, the best political speech that he had ever heard, but he thought that it was the end of Obama. If I recall correctly, the speech sort of was brought about by all of the Jeremiah Wright controversy. So Adam Gopnik said that in his race speech, Obama didn't just defend one segment of society that he belongs to, and he was referring to the Jeremiah Wright situation, and he said, Obama was saying that this is a good man who spoke bad words about America, but you have to understand where he's coming from and where the black community and the black church is coming from, and if you can understand that, well, I'm making the leap that if you can understand that, you're probably black. Then you should be able to make an empathetic leap to the people on the far right who are also saying bad and or foolish things. Meaning that you understand where Jeremiah Wright is coming from and how he got that way, and whether or not you believe what he said about America, or if that's kind of your personal definition of it, that you've got to be able to empathetically and compassionately, I don't want to say judge, because I don't think we should be judging people is kind of the point, but to look at the other side. And that's when he brought up his grandmother being a typical white woman, and that made me so mad back then, because I really wasn't a big Obama fan. So that's changed in the last year, thank God. Okay, so that if you can understand Jeremiah Wright, then you hopefully can make an empathetic leap to the people on the far right who are also saying bad or foolish things. And Obama demanded that you engage in a circle of compassion that helps you understand something that might be alien. Gone on and on for the last year about, or just kind of tried to stand up for the need, not just for me to do this, but that I think that the biracial experience is worth looking at. And to hear him put it this way, engage in a circle of compassion that helps you understand something that might be alien to you. That really is succinctly put. That's my point, is that I cannot not forgive white people for the past, or for the past and for the way things are, because I am part of that to some extent. And I cannot judge black people or buy into the theories of black inferiority, because I am of that. Anyway, getting people to engage in a circle of compassion is my new mantra for the moment, of why I do this. As well as just, I know that biracial people, look, it just provides a place for people to come and say, oh my gosh, I've had that thought. It's not that weird or crazy. It can be a very isolated experience. And it was an isolated experience for me, and hearing and meeting so many biracial people through this Mulatto Diaries endeavor has really validated the experience for me as well. And helping others, you help yourself, right? I thought I was going to have a lot of stuff to say about that, engaging in a circle of compassion, but it's just very important. I think oftentimes we want to think that, oh, white America's not ready. Oh, white America wants to retain the power. White America is the problem, or needs to let go of antiquated thinking. But I think that's a dangerous philosophy, because black America also needs to let go of antiquated thinking and join in and engage in the circle of compassion, compassionately and open, and not so self-righteously. Because when it comes down to it, I think both sides, on some levels, are in the wrong and at fault. But I think black people can say, but we were stolen, and we can point to all of these just clearly evil wrongs. And it's so ironic that somehow in all of that, we were the ones who were dehumanized. But the point isn't to be right. The point is to love. And that goes right back to the inauguration and the poem, that love will be the mightiest. Always, I'm like, the mightiest something. I don't know what it is. But yeah. So, it's been a good year.